Hi, this is Debbie with Plan.Do.Repeat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am going to be doing something fun for a change. I mean, everything's fun for me, but this might be more fun for you. Who knows? But I have these composition notebooks in two sizes. This itty-bitty one, which is 80 sheets of paper. All right. And it's also sewn in the middle. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got thread in the middle there. And so does this one. This one has 100 sheets, and it is sewn in the middle as well. These are really well made, to me anyway. But what I decided to do was to make these really fun. Have you ever heard of something called Wreck This Journal? This is mine. I have not pulled this out in many years. I've only done a few things in here, and the rest it just wasn't what I wanted to do at the time. So it's been sitting on my shelf for like I said, quite a few years. Like I said, I have no idea how long I have had this. Maybe, I don't know how many years. 10 years? 15 years maybe? I don't know. Does it have a year on here? Let's see. 2007, 2012. Okay, so 2012, and this is 2021. So there you go. All right, so it's kind of like this, but different. Okay, I was thinking about this when my idea came to mind. So what I'm going to do is, I have two other ones just like this that I've already started on, and this is what they look like so far. Look, isn't that cool? They feel so awesome. Okay, they're all squishy. Oh, they just feel great. And what I did was I literally just found the middle part where it was sewn in the middle, and I stuck something. This is washi tape, and this was just a sticky note, and I scrunched the papers up, okay, up until the middle point, just so I could show you the difference. So look at the difference on this. Okay, I'm holding it in, but look at the difference. This is the same amount of paper here as it is here. Okay, so, and on this too. So this is half, and this is the other half. Isn't that awesome? So that's not the only thing I'm going to be doing to these, but I wanted to show you the difference in them before I continued with it. And I'm going to continue doing it so I can show you how it works. I'm going to do a few on this one, and then I'll do a few on the other one so I can show you the difference. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep this tape on here. I don't know why, but I'm going to do that. So all I did, it was just scrunch up the papers like this. Okay, just scrunched them up real good. I was I don't know, I think I was watching a movie or something last night when I did this. So I just squished it until I felt like it was squished enough, and then I just went to the next one, and that's all I did. And I would squish it down into itself so that the part closest to this part would get squished too. And if I felt like this part wasn't squished enough, then I would squish it in my hand like this, and then it would get all squished. Okay, so there you go. All right, and then this one is the same. It's easier because it's bigger, but it's also easier to poke holes in it. So at first I was aggressive with it, and then I thought, well, I was poking holes in them. And that's okay if you do, because look, here, I just poked a hole. Can you see? Right here. If you do that, that's okay. Okay. So what I was going to do, oh, let me scrunch this a little bit more. Okay. So what my plan was, I'm going to make a little list of what to do to this notebook. And then I'm going to start it just so that you can see how it looks. And then each week I'm just going to do something new that's on the list. You can either print out the list. I'm going to include it in my what do you call it? In my instructions below, so that you can follow along if you want. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to post the link to my Facebook group. Right now we don't have very many people at all in there. I think there's like 30, there's less than 35 I think of us in there. But I'd like to work on that. So I invite you, this is a personal invitation, to come join us in my Facebook group where we can get together and play with our paper. So I hope that you'll join me. Just come on over, introduce yourself, and then for you to work on this project, you don't have to have one of these. You don't have to. Okay. You can use anything you want. You can use a regular notebook. Okay. You can use just regular pieces of paper and bind them in some way, or not bind them. That's okay. Just have a stack of them. It's whatever you want to do. These have, like I told you before, this has 100 sheets. All right. And this one has 80. And it's going to be the same instructions for the small one as it is for the big one. Okay. So I'm excited about this because I've been thinking about this for a little while. And you know, that those of you that watch me create my my junk journals know that I truly enjoy playing in my studio and using all kinds of different things in my journals. See, I put a hole here. You see that? Woohoo! And then I also put a hole here. So to be able to do some of these things, you're probably going to need glue, some kind of glue. I would suggest not something very wet, because these things will warp on you. They will get all warped. Okay. I would suggest using a glue stick. Okay. If you've got it. If you don't, use what you have. Okay. Use what you have. If liquid glue is all you have, then use that. Okay. Now there's going to be different things that I'm going to be using, but there's all different ways that you can use it. Okay. I may use something like ink. You could use something like this, or you could use something that has a pen or a magic marker, something that has ink. Okay. So the list that I'm going to be posting will be subject to interpretation. All right. There are no rules when it comes to junk journaling, and trust me, my friends, that this is going to be your ultimate junk journal. Okay. We're going to be using junk, as much junk as you can. I would suggest when you first see this that you start saving your junk mail that you get in the mail every week. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets junk mail. Everybody in the United States. Okay. I don't know how it works in other countries. I don't know if they send out junk mail in the mail. And leave a comment below. Let me know. because I'm really interested in that. But I'm sure that there are other possibilities that you can run with. Like I get mail. I'm reaching up. I get mail that has envelopes, you know, from the bank and from other places, and you can use that as junk mail, because I save every single envelope. I do. I save every single envelope that I get in the mail, and I get a lot. I'll be showing pictures of that during the video as well. But my suggestion is just use what you have. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here, and the next time you see me, I'm gonna have the rest of these all scrunched. Okay, and then I'm going to share the list with you, and then I'm going to do a few things that it says on the list. Okay, all right, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I have gone through and crinkled every single page on both the big and the little composition notebook. See, there's my middles here. All right, and then I went back and I glued 2 pages together. All right, and that's what I did to both of these, because I went through and I made up a list of 30 things to do to this book. It's fun things. It's ways to use up my own materials that I have left over from other projects. I mean, I have a pile of stuff. So my goal this year is to use up my stash. So I thought I would bring you along. And if you're willing, maybe you can join me in doing some of these. I'm going to put this at the in the directions in the comments below, and I'm also going to be putting it in my my Facebook group. So if you want to make a copy of it, it's going to be there. Okay. And the Facebook group is the same name as this one, Plan.Do.Repeat, Plan.Do.Repeat. Okay? All right, so I've already done a couple of these things. I crinkled all the pages, and I glued every other page together. And now it says ink some pages. So what I did, and I'm going to do it to both of these books so that they're both together and I'm compatible with everything. I'm going to start with a small one, and I'm going to be using some inks that I don't use very often because I don't like wasting things. So I'm just going to start from one. These are all Tim Holtz inks, and I'm just going to go through and ink some pages. That's all I'm going to do. Just like that. If you do not have ink like this, do not be upset. You can do all kinds of different things. You can use magic markers. Ugh. Look what I just did. Okay. You can use magic markers. You can use watercolors if you want. Oh, look at that. I've already got ink all over me. Okay, so let's see. You could use colored pencils. I mean, there's just so many things that you can use just to put some color on these pages. That's all you need to do, is put some color on the pages. It doesn't matter what colors or where it is on the page. Doesn't matter. Nope. As long as you've got something on the page. There's a thing called the white page syndrome. It's true. It's very, very true. And some people just have, issues with being able to use a page that is white. They are not able to, they sit there with this page that's, you know, stark white, and they don't know what to do with it. So I'm helping. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do this green next. Notice I'm just going with just different pages. Just bloop, bloop. It's very easy. You can do this while you're watching TV or while you're listening to a podcast, whatever. It's okay. You can do whatever you want with this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I think this one has enough ink. Let's go with the big one. The point of this whole process is to use up what we have. Okay, this is way too light. I'm going to use something darker. There we go. I try to think of ways to use, you know, what I have. And I was thinking, what do I have a lot of, you know? And as I was making my list, it was scary, the things that I have. And I was thinking, okay, so what can I do, all right, to use it up? What can I do? And some of this stuff that I have, I've had for years and years, and it's like, it's a waste of my space. It's a waste of real estate. You know what I mean? So I decided to do something about it. I want to, I just did some green. Let me put this orange. Okay. Start at the beginning again. So I thought, well, what's a good way to use it up? And, you know, we all love our junk journals. You know, I mean, I do, at least. I love making them. I love using them. But, you know, sometimes we have all this junk and we don't use it. You know, and it's junk. It really is junk. But we're waiting for the perfect moment to use it. And you know what? This is the perfect moment. This moment right now is perfect to use up what you have. It is, in my opinion. So get out what you have and use it. There's no more perfect time to do it. That's just what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me try something. Here's some yellow. Or what is this? Well, fossilized amber. Ooh, that sounds interesting, doesn't it? Let's see what it is. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to have at least every other page with some color. There's no color here, so let's. Okay. I don't want to have it right after each other. And these pages, oh my goodness, you guys. I don't know if you can hear it, but it feels so squishy. Can you hear that? It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we are not going to have many white pages. That was my point for doing this. Okay. All right. few more pages done. All right. Okay, so most of these have some kind of color on them. All right. Let me get my inks put away here. So then, do I have them? Yep. Okay. So let me get a marker here. Pink. Pink is good. Okay. So we did the crinkled the pages. We glued every other. We inked some pages. Now it says number each page. Now remember, you can do whatever you want in whichever order you want, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and number the pages, and I would like to use a pen for that. Let's see. That's a good one. All right. So I'm going to number the pages, and you know, I may start out doing the numbers in the corners like this. Okay. You see? But later I may make the page bigger on the page. I mean the number bigger. You know what I mean? Okay. 11. Yep. Okay, so you get the idea. There's 15 in that one. Let me do a few in this one. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we've got that started anyway. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, the string or yarn. Okay, this was important. This was one of the things that I wanted to cover with you. All right, let me get my yarn out. I like this color. Let's go with this one. Okay, so the major point for this is not just for something that's pretty, okay? These will fall apart if it gets too wet. And I've had that happen before. I mean, I've been using these for at least 40 years. So what I do is I make a piece of string long enough to be able to put inside, see, inside and outside. And then it's up to you how long you want it to be. Because what I like to do is I like to have things hanging and dangling and make them pretty. So there we go. Now you do not want to have these be loose, okay? The most important reason for doing this is to make sure that the book does not fall apart. Okay? So, the idea is to make it tight as possible. Okay? Alright, then we have this lovely string that's hanging down. Now you can cut it off right here, or you can leave it at different angles, different lengths, and you can hang things from them, okay? So I suggest in this right here, I suggested ×5 to put this around, okay? But you can do it more than 5, all right? What I like to do is I like to put it 1 in the middle right here, okay? And then 2 in this half and 2 in this half to make sure that it stays put, okay? So I just put this half together and just make a guesstimate. Now let's see, so what we have is 50, so this is 25, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to put it at 12. And I'm going to make them this long. I just knocked my glue over. Okay. Now you can do different colors if you want. That's up to you. Where'd it go? I lost it. I think it'd be really pretty if you use like rainbow colors or something. So now I'm going to put the knot here, just to be different in a different spot. Okay. Okay. So that's 2. Let me put this in a bow so it doesn't get in the way. And I'm going to put this one in a bow too. Just for the moment. Okay? So that was 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Okay. Right there. Okay. And now I'm going to make the knot a little bit lower. You can add some kind of bling to the string along here. That's always fun. I made a video of how to make paper beads out of recycled paper, and this would be a perfect place to put those. I will link below that video on how to make those. They are so much fun and they are so easy. Okay, so that looks about halfway on this side. I'm trying to move these over so that you can see how I'm doing this. Okay, let me cut. Whoop, almost dropped it. Okay. So now I'm making the knot even lower. I can change that at a later time if I want to. It doesn't matter. where you put the knots. I just thought it would be cute. Okay. All right. A knot here, and then a bow, and then one more. One more, and that looks good right there. Let's plop and plop. Let me cut this, and we're done with the spool of yarn. And I'm going to make now you can take your time and make this really pretty if you want to. This is going to be my junky journal. This is going to be so junky. I am so excited about doing it. I don't get to really use a lot of junk in my journals, and this one is going to be specifically for the day-to-day junk that we receive in the mail, when we go shopping, receipts, that kind of thing. Anything that ends up needing to go into the garbage, I'm going to put into this book, and that is my goal for this, because we all have these stacks of stuff that we're saving, that we get, that we want to use someday, that should have gone into the trash or the recycle, but we decided to save it, right? Well, this is going to be my current saving book. This is where everything is going to go from now until it's full, okay? And that's going to take a little while, because, you know, we have a lot of room in these things. It started with 100 sheets, now it's at 50 sheets. So that means 100 sides, actually, that I can fill up, all right? So, I did that. Actually, I only did it in the big one, but I will do it on the small one too, okay? All right, so y'all get the point. I don't want this to run really long, but I'm going to be coming back to this, and I think I'm just going to do like flip throughs to show y'all what I've done to it, and to catch up with y'all, and to see if y'all have been able to do this with me. I'd really like to see your pictures. I have my Facebook page link down below, and I want y'all, if you're able to join my Facebook group and start posting pictures from your junkiest journal, okay? It does not have to be a composition book. It can be any kind of a book. It can be a notebook. It can be ring bound. It can be an old book that you are using and it was saved from the garbage. You can just use regular paper and put it in a binder if you want. Any way you want, just do it, okay? And start. I collect things like the little stickers from the bananas. Do y'all do that too? Yeah, I do that. I collect the little plastic thing that you that goes on the bread when you close your bread. I save those too. Yeah, I save a lot of things that you're supposed to throw away. So I have a whole bunch of those things, and those are going to be part of this list. So like I said, I'm going to leave this in the description below, and I'm also going to add it to my Facebook group so that y'all can make a copy of it. And I want y'all to do this along with me, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how y'all, how your junkiest journals come out. And I will see you next time with my update on my junkiest journal. So until next time, peace out.